In this video, I will review the BZ-166 armor, which is the new tier 8 Chinese heavy tank, and I'm comparing this tank armor against the Defender. So this tank is not that bad because the upper plate is really good, well angled, bouncy. As you can see, we have here around 280mm, but it's an auto ricochet angle in so many places. Now we have here two cupolas. On the left side is a smaller cupola with 112/16 millimeters of armor protection, but on the right side we have a big cupola with 110/18 millimeters of armor protection. Now the top of the tank is not overmatchable unless you are shooting heat ammunition. With heat you can overmatch this easily, but with AP or APCR you just cannot. The gun method of this tank is actually weak, around 287, 88, even 295, which is not bad. 290mm armor protection in 95 in the gun mantlet, but I mean, even tier 9 tanks can go through this easily. They can go through your gun mantlet without any problem. So, yeah. And here in the actual turret is not as strong. Again, here we have around 292mm of armor, 290 here, lower side 267. Here we have a weak spot, but this weak spot will become visible when you are in 10 degree of gun depression. Other than that, the lower plate has got 131, 173 here, and here is the upper plate is actually good. So the tank in side scraping position, as you can see, can't side scrape because already your flat shoulder plate is weak and they will pan you here easily. Let's run to the left side of this tank. In the turret we have from the gun mantlet 306mm here 182, 83, 114.5, 112 cupola, 110. In the hull we have 103, 104, 100 at the back, here 101 and 100, and 107 here in this upper plate. Now let's go to the rear side of this tank. At the back of the engine we have 53, here 50, 77 cupolas, 110, 111.7. The other side same configuration, 109, 116 and 100, even 200 here, 114 and 110. The whole same configuration with all over 100 and 100 below the tracks, and with some weak spots with 57 here between the tracks. Really interesting. So let's go check this tank in 10 degree gun depression, because this tank has 10 degree. The tier 9 and 10 variants has only 8, but the tier 8 tank has 10 degree gun depression, which is good. And as you can see, against only AP with 225mm of armor penetration value, they can pan you here below the gun, which if it is visible in hold down position, depends how far you will peek below from the ridge line. The gun mantlet has got around 287, so it's not thicker, it still can be penetrated easily. 297 here, 200 and even 500, 297, 95 around, but the cupola is visible even in 10 degree of gun depression, so they can pan you in the cupola or straight to the gun mantlet if they have enough penetration. Here with a small weak spot at 208, but yeah, it's not the greatest armor because of the big cupola. So far the tier 9 tank has the better armor. All of these, the tier 8, as you can see, it's not great. The tier 10 is bad because of the huge cupolas on the top of the turret. So thank you guys for watching.